Ever since the announcement of the Switch 2, I've had this burning question on my mind, and I'm sure you all have been wondering it as well, and that is, will the Switch 2 fit inside of my pants? And we all know that the original Switch will indeed fit inside pants pockets, but will the Switch 2? So we're gonna find out. First off, I want to show like a little size comparison, just in case you're not familiar with the size of my hands. Not everyone is. First off, we have to compare it to the original Switch. Yeah, it is, the new one is it's pretty large. And I also want to compare it to some everyday household objects that we all have in our homes. So just to give a real good idea. First off, we have a Kindle Fire from like 2014 or something like that. Next up, we have a Shy Guy plush from Walgreens. It's a little dusty. That I don't know if that affects anything. Here's also a Lego Ninjago phone. It's never failed me yet. And finally, some gamer-ready snacks. We have a nice thing of Pringles and a Coke from Walmart. And I got a little hungry, and I already ate the Pringles, unfortunately. But here is the sign, graciously provided by Walmart. Thank you, Walmart, for these gamer-ready snacks. So as you can see, the Switch 2 is quite a behemoth. It's quite a lot bigger than the original. So you might not expect it to fit inside of a pocket. So I've got 3 pairs of legwear to put to the test. There are some khaki pants, cargo pants, and finally, we got cargo shorts. I would test a pair of jeans if I had some, but I stopped wearing denim a decade ago because I hate denim. Also, we all know that jeans have tight pockets anyway, so it's not even really worth testing. First up, we have the khaki pants. I'm not a big khaki guy. I'm a bit of a cargo purist. I don't wear these it's almost like for sale, khaki pants, rarely worn. Anyway, I remember the Switch 1 barely fit in these, so I'm not expecting the Switch 2 to do very well. At least in the sit-down test, I don't really have very high hopes, so ooh, moment of truth, let's see. Oh, it's too big to fit all the way. It can stand up a little bit, but it won't fit fully. Now let's try with the Joy-Cons off. Ooh, I love how the Joy-Cons snap off now. They're so nice. Okay, so if it's, wow, neat, they fit. After I try the other pants, I gotta try these on and see how they feel against my legs. So I'll cut to that now. We've got the Switch here. It's actually fitting in pretty smoothly, but it's quite tight. If you can see, it's quite tight. So let's try it out without the Joy-Cons. Okay, here we go. Pretty smooth fit. Again, it's pretty tight. Doesn't feel like it would be comfortable to walk around in this. And then here's the sit-down test, because even if they fit, it might not be viable for sitting down, and that's really the most important part. Oh yeah, I can barely bend my legs. This is not good. This is pretty bad. It still fits. You can still sit, but it is not comfortable, and it's kind of sticking out the side here. But it fits. This is so satisfying. Whew. Next up, we have the cargo pants. I got a lot of faith in these. Cargo pants are special because they have so many different pockets. If it doesn't fit in this pocket, we can try it in this one. So first up, the Joy-Con test. Come on. Uh-oh. Guys, it doesn't seem to be working very well. Oh, here it goes. I'm just gonna cut so I can use my hands better. Okay, so like the khakis, it doesn't seem like they fit all the way, but they fit fairly deep, so these are already more viable than the khakis. Now let's try it with the Joy-Cons off. So this should be much easier. You're gonna fit right in. They're gonna fit right in. Yep, these are much better. These pockets actually seem to be a little thinner than the khakis ones, but they're deeper and they should fit better. So that's a decent. You can always just put the Joy-Cons inside of these pockets if they don't fit. But let's try in here. Oh, it's a little bit too long. So actually, the cargo pants kind of surprised me. They're not as viable as I thought they would be. We'll of course have to try the other tests. Here we have the media pocket, which is specifically to put your phone in. Let's see if it's. Oh, just like I thought, it's too wide. It won't fit in there. So, wow, the khaki pants letting me down for the first time ever. Khaki pants, for sale. Khaki pants, worn a lot. Alright, it is cargo pants time. Let's do this. Okay, it's kind of tight, but I can move pretty well. Now it's time to take off the Joy-Cons. Alright. There, fits pretty well. I can move pretty well. This is way better than the khakis. Pretty tight. This is not ideal. It's not too tight on my thighs, but it is tight up here. Up at the top, it's hard to bend because it's so tight. But you can stand up, sit down pretty easily. Okay, finally we have the cargo shorts. These, the legendary cargo shorts, are a little wrinkled, but I have great faith in these. I have no doubt that these are gonna fit like super easily. Well, what do you know? The entire thing fits in a pocket. No big surprise. So just for clarity, let's try them in the big pocket. Oh, doesn't fit. Whatever. Who cares? Now the other side, I think, might have a deeper... Yep, the pocket back here is deeper, so let's try this one too. Now it doesn't fit this way, but what if we take the Joy-Cons off, put it in sideways? Nope, it's too thick. Let's try the media pocket. Oh, is it gonna fit? Oh! I'll cut. Guys, it fits. That's crazy. You probably don't want to do this because they're on the back of them, so you'd be sitting on it, and that's probably not a good idea. You probably don't want to sit on your Switch. So, let's cut to me wearing them. Alright, it's time for the king, the legendary cargo shorts. Let's try it right now. And look at that, no struggle whatsoever. It is not even that tight. Share a Coke with... Make sure to share a... Like the other ones, it's pretty tight, but it is very comfortable. I can sit perfectly fine. It kind of sticks out a little bit, but I can sit perfectly fine. And if I take the Joy-Cons off, I can just slip the Joy-Cons in here. Boom, I got a whole Switch. I can sit perfectly comfortable. It's perfect. Cargo pants are king. And make sure to share a Coke with Samuel. It's bonus time. We're gonna try out some athletic shorts and see if they fit in here. This is what I wear as pajamas. I predict the Switch 2 will fit in them, but it's usually not worth putting electronics in these pockets because the weight will pull your shorts down, which is probably you don't want that to happen. Yeah, it fits, but again, the Switch 2 is so heavy. This is don't put this in your pocket. It's not a good idea. Wow, that was exhilarating, wasn't it? I hope this knowledge was useful to you all. Make sure to pocket your Switch responsibly. Also, this video was about pants, but hey, if anyone wants to make their own video testing out on skirts or dresses, that would be pretty awesome. That's a bit of a gray area for me, and I'd be really curious to see the result. I know skirts don't usually have the greatest pockets, but I think they should. Like, okay, imagine this. You're at a wedding and the beautiful piano music starts playing. Everyone stands, the bride walks in. And then the bride reaches down to her side, and then she pulls out a Nintendo Switch 2 out of her pocket. Oh golly, I'm gonna make myself cry. Anyway, the answer is yes, the Switch 2 will fit inside of your cargo shorts pockets. Bye-bye.